Hi, this is L Zaring with The Goodness Religion. And I first wanted to say thank you very much for checking out The Goodness Religion, and I wanted to welcome you to this awesome, great, beautiful, wonderful, special philosophy that I have to offer to you, myself, my family, my friends, the world. Something that I actually created years ago. I mean, this started when I was a child swinging on swing sets. Now, of course, at that point in time, I wasn't aware that I was really creating it. But throughout the years, it formed its own thing. It made its own special philosophy within myself that helped guide me through all of the hardships that I went through in my life. And I wanted to take everything that I have learned in my life, which you can check out the About Me video on, I think it's the About Me link on the Goodness Religion website. But what the Goodness Religion is all about, it is a philosophy to live your life by. And this philosophy is to have ultimate success, which then goes to ultimate happiness. At the end of the day, at the end of the night, at the end of the week, year, when your birthday finally rolls around, where the holidays finally roll around, I think the most important thing is happiness. Whether it's feeling worth or having special people in your life or succeeding, it is that smile on your face when you go to bed. It's the smile on your face when you wake up, rather than fear or being upset or going to a job you despise or being in a situation in your life where you're so confined that you can't break out of, and you're just not happy. So with the Goodness Religion, it is about ultimate success to ultimate happiness. And that is what it'll do for you. Once you immerse yourself with the Goodness Religion and start watching all of the free videos that I have out there, you will start to see a new you. All you have to do is open yourself up, listen to what I say, and you will start to look back on your life, on all of your experiences, and see how it can tie in, see how it can better yourself, see how you can get deeper with what you want to succeed. And there are plenty of things that people want in life to succeed, whether it's their career, dreams. You know, dreams don't have to be dreams for your whole life. I have known so many people where I'll meet them and they share their dreams with me, and then I meet them 7 years from now and they share the same dreams that have not become a reality yet. So dreams can be real for you. Goals, aspirations, all these things inside of you, good relationships, love, balance of your family, balance, that is huge. I am so surprised in school or college, they just don't have a class on purely balancing your life. So that is what I have to offer you with the Goodness Religion, is ultimate success to ultimate happiness. And again, this started when I was a child. And a brief recap of the About Me video I already did is I had a very difficult childhood. I was alone a lot. I read thousands of books. I learned to look at the world from the outside in and from the inside out. I learned to read people, understand people. I learned to focus on what made successful people successful, what was different about them. A quick tip, they keep moving. They don't ever stop. No matter what pain comes into their life, from stress to anger to sadness to depression, those successful people, they never stop. They keep moving. Even if they get knocked on the ground, they step back up and they keep going. And that is what I got to observe as a child. And that just went on through my life into martial arts, into my acting, into my writing books that I talked about in the About Me page. I write a false reality but true series. It's a fiction series about love and war and evil and goodness, and where I infuse all of my learnings over the years into this just great adventure love fiction series that you should check out. And then that led into teaching people as a personal trainer with fitness and nutrition. That is what equals health. Health is all about nutrition. Health is all about fitness of your physical self and mental self. So for years I helped people in that area, all the way to the fire department, where I got to help people physically and mentally when they're in their most dire need of someone to help them. And I learned so much through there. And I eventually got injured. You know, there's a lot of people that experience pain. There's a lot of people that have a lot more pain than I have ever had. From the year 2000 up to now, I've went through 12 to 14 different surgeries, and I have experienced a lot of pain in my life, mentally and physically. But life can always be worse. That's another thing I'll teach in the future. And with that, you could always better your situation with your positive attitude. It can carry you so far. So you know what? I don't look back on the last 16 years, all my operations and injuries and retiring from the fire department. I fell through a floor in one part and I got injured on other parts. There's just a lot of little things that can happen in the fire department that you can get really busted up. But I don't look back and see all the negativity. I look back and I see the positivity I learned from learning from seeing life passing to life coming into the world. I explained that with the other video. And so to make a long story short, I wrapped up this goodness religion philosophy, which is a philosophy to accompany any other philosophies or religions you already might have. So it's not a religion to replace any religions. It is a philosophy to live your day-to-day life by, to succeed in every single area of your life. Also, to help any weaknesses you might have, or to help any gray areas in your life you might have. You know, I know a lot of people in this life, they just wish they had a certain worth. They don't even know what their worth is. Well, in the goodness religion, you will find, you will experience, you will discover all these things about yourself to grasp and see and feel, and then to execute the most successful life you can possibly dream of having. And again, that's why I always say ultimate success to ultimate happiness. And a book is being written. It'll be out soon. And with the goodness religion, there'll be plenty of free videos for everyone. Then I'll have a special section, and that is the goodness religion life guidance. It's training from the goodness religion book I am writing, which goes over more in depth and that is a paid part of the goodness religion. So all the other videos I stick on YouTube, those are free. The book is going to be obviously buy the book, and then I'll have different packages. You can either buy the book, or you can buy a package deal with the book and the goodness religion life guidance training that I have. And that goes more deeper into the book and all the videos I have and I'm making that correspond exactly with the book. And what they teach you is something formulated, very specific, to help guide you through life. And that is the goodness religion control panel. And you're like, control panel? What in the heck is that? Control panels are in airplanes and jets and the space shuttle and cars. Exactly. And guess what? There's also a control panel in all of us. And that control panel is our mental self, is how we react to things and act. That control panel is how we are in life. So with the goodness, religion, control panel, there's all these, let's say, buttons, you can call them, or levers. That's just an easy way to visualize it. Because most people, they do know what a car is, or a bike with gears and buttons and shifters and whatnot. So with the goodness, religion, control panel, I have these buttons and levers on there, and I call them the goodness, religion, action controls, or maybe it's control actions. It doesn't really matter. It's either control action or action controls. The bottom line is it's you controlling your actions in your life. You are in control of your actions. So with this special life guidance training, there are different special buttons or levers, again, that you can ask yourself certain questions to help instantly find out the answers. And that is very, very special to learn, because in life there is so much going on, so much distraction going on everywhere you look. Now, distraction doesn't mean it's necessarily a negative distraction. I'm just saying there are a lot of things occurring in and out of every day of your life, especially if you have a family, children, a significant other, work, dreams, passions, hardships. The list goes on and on. So with all of that being said, there's a thing called balance in there as well. So with all of these buttons on the goodness, religion, control panel, the first one is called goodness calculation. And that is quickly asking yourself certain things about goodness and time. And that will be taught in extreme depth, how you can apply it to every single thing in life. And then there's goodness equilibrium. That's all about balance in your life. And it is harder than you think to balance all of your number one priorities. And you should have a few number one priorities in your life that you need to balance. A few examples: one should always be health. Health includes fitness, physical fitness, mental fitness, and nutrition. So that's one number one priority you should have. Number two, family, loved ones, people you care about, people that care about you. That is another number one priority that you need to juggle in your life. If all you did was health and threw that aside, pretty soon you'd be alone. Or whatever beautiful relationship you did have with your significant other, it's gone. You know, with balance, there's a thing that your life won't be balanced perfectly all the time, but you look at like a chunk of time, like over a few months, you try to balance all your number one priorities within those few months. And that's what the goodness equilibrium teaches. And of course, I'll go into extreme depth and explain how to do all of that. And then we have, oh goodness, let's see, goodness, isn't that funny? We have goodness calculation. We have the goodness equilibrium. And there's a few more very special action controls tied into that you can ask yourself certain questions as you're going along in life. Like there's one of my favorite ones is goodness navigation. Okay, everyone knows what navigation is. It's like whip out your phone, that can navigate you anywhere. Hop in your car, most cars can navigate you anywhere. There's so many things that can navigate you places. Well, what about what's in here? You need to be able to navigate yourself. And navigation comes what? What comes with navigation? Movement. It is critical to have movement all the time. I think I mentioned earlier, that is what truly separates successful people from not. They don't ever stop moving. So goodness navigation, there's certain formulas you ask yourself and questions to see, am I moving? Am I moving towards goodness? Or am I not moving at all? Meaning you're down in your life, you're out. You're not feeling good, you're depressed, you're angry, you're hurt, something dramatic or huge happened in your life. Are you not moving at all? You have to get up. Whether it's just to your knees first, at least that's a first step. You get up, you stand up, you get moving, even if it's moving, just doing tiny things in your life, tiny accomplishments. Well, guess what? They're still accomplishments. and you're still moving. And one day those tiny accomplishments will help build your foundation back up, and then you'll be doing the large accomplishments later, going towards your aspirations, dreams, or that true love relationship that you want to work out so perfect. And by the way, there's nothing perfect in this world. In fact, most times I try not to use that word. I think the only perfect thing in this world is the definition itself. So don't ever try to put that word on you to the extreme. And then there's goodness revolution. With a revolution, that's when there's certain things in your life that you want to revolt from. So that'll be taught in depth. There's goodness defense. There's multiple different things that with the goodness religion book and with the goodness religion life guidance training, it will teach you in depth how to apply all of these special things where you can put them towards your job or your career. You can put them through your schooling just to help you get through school. How about this? You can put them through when you have everything. You're learning, you have your job, you have your passions, you have your aspirations, you have some dream job in the future, you have family, you have a significant other, you have pets, you have bills, you have all these things. And then you have distraction in life, all these secondary priorities or negative things in your life. There is a thing called evil in life. If you believe in goodness, no matter what, you have to believe in evil. There is that other side of negativity. There is that other evil force in this world that will work on you. So with the goodness religion, it focuses and encompasses everything. It goes over every aspect in your life. And that is how, once you hit on every aspect of your life, that is how you get an ultimate success. That is how you obtain an ultimate happiness. Because I don't know about you, I know with me though, whether I'm successful with money or not, at the end of the day, at the end of the year, when I lay down at bedtime at night, I want to be happy. I want to feel good inside of me. I want to have worth. I want to know that I mean something to this world. I have worth in this world. And I want the same thing for you. I want the same fullness, completeness. How about this? The word content, being content. There are very few people throughout my life that truly have ever said they're truly happy and truly content in their life. And one quick thing I'll tell you, it's not the materialistic little things that are ever going to get you purely happy and purely content. It's not the fancy Lamborghini. It's not the big old awesome Jeep. And guess what? I love off-road. Okay, I have a vehicle myself where I take my cameras and crew. We go off-road and we have a wonderful time in nature. But that thing alone isn't going to make you truly happy. So you want the big picture. You want the success of the big picture. And that is what the goodness religion will offer you. And guess what? All you have to do is join. Even if you don't have the money right now, have fun and enjoy all of the free videos that I'll be sticking out. And then in the future, when you can join the specialty section of the goodness religion where it teaches the goodness religion life guidance training, then go for it. Expand your life to the fullest. Go for it. I myself use this all the time. It has helped me to be successful with every single thing I've ever done in life. And guess what? Every single thing I've ever done in life, I have failed many times along the way, or I've gotten hurt many times along the way. Things happen. It is like never a smooth ride. It is a roller coaster all the time. So that is why you need, and everyone needs, this type of solid philosophy to have within their hearts and also to share with others. Another big thing, just to touch on, it'll go deep into relationships. Relationships are a huge part of life. Because even if you have all these dreams and aspirations and goals and jobs you want to go for, you usually have special people in your life too. So to balance all that in, it hits huge on relationships as well. So please join today. With joining, you'll be updated with various emails, updated with the latest books coming out, updated with the latest tips and film, and anything new coming out will be sent to you. Please go to YouTube, subscribe there, like there, all that helps. Have fun, enjoy, immerse yourself, learn from it. That is another thing that I'll be taught. Never stop learning. Always keep going for it. Never stop. And then that is it. This goodness religion, the wonderful thing about it, it is for the rest of your life. It's not just some quick little 3-month fad or 6-month fad. It is something that you can bring into your life to have a goodness religion life. And that is the best part about this. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this. Take care and talk to you later.